Okay, sisters, we need to talk. So you're probably thinking, okay, like, what is your hair? Why? Why? Yeah, I don't know. I swear, I'm so basic. Not even funny. You can literally tell your friend, like, oh, what is an example of basic? I'll be like the top recommended for the most basic person on earth. Okay, wait, let me just fix my hair up a little bit. I recently asked y'all to ask me questions so I can give y'all advice, because I really want to do an advice video, because I think I'm a bomb-ass person at giving advice. I was going through most of the questions. I gave like 2 days, and most of the things I was asked upon aren't even like advice related. Most of them are just asking me like random questions. I'm kind of like, I'm not really gonna answer those, because like, it's an advice video. It's not really about me. Most of the things I was asked upon, they were asked before. Like, most of this, like the simplest questions, I've already answered in my previous Q&A. So let's get started, shall we?
Merry Christmas to you. We're all in love with Christmas. It's true.
I'll be going in the order of like topics. The first topic is friends. How do you not get influenced by friends with bad study vibes? I would say have self-control. Like, honestly, like, you can choose whether you want to be influenced or not. I'm not saying don't hang out with your friends. I just think you should really have your own goal. Like, you should study because of you. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't like be studying because your friends are studying. You should be studying because you want to study, because you want to do well in life. If you're the type that gets influenced easily though, I would suggest distance yourself away from them, especially when it comes to like exam periods. How do you deal with toxic people? Sis, the answer is really simple. Just cut them out of your life. Like, 2019 is literally around the corner. You can literally just be like, new year, new me. Sorry y'all, I'm gonna cut y'all hoes out. My life, you know. Because honestly, you do not need that. You do not need toxic people in your life. Like you only live once, you know. So I mean, like, make the most out of your life. How do you deal with friends insulting you, but they take it as a joke and then twist your words and make you feel like a bad person? Talk it out. They probably don't know they're insulting you, and maybe they don't really mean it. So I really suggest just talking it out with the person. I feel like if they're really your friend, they'll actually stop. And twisting your words to make you feel like a bad person, I feel like that could be either miscommunication, or if they're really twisting your words, I suggest just like not even being friends with the person. Like, it's so much easier if it's like that. What should I do when I know my friend is talking about me behind my back? Oof. Sis. Been there, done that multiple times. Honestly, my mentality nowadays is like, everyone has something to say about someone behind your back. Like, no one's legit like real with you, I feel like. And it's really sad to say that we live in a world like this, but it's just kind of like how life is sometimes. Talking to your friend about it, like, hey, I heard you said this about me. Why would you say that? Like, if it's a really big deal, you should probably talk it out to them. But if it's not a big deal, I guess you should just like not trust them, I guess. Just because you don't trust them doesn't mean you can't like hang out with them or have fun. Just don't tell them like your whole life story, and just don't tell them what you're going through. Hence, they won't have anything to talk about you behind your back. Hence, no drama. It's all easy. Should I prioritize my friendship with my friends or my grades in school? I specifically feel like you shouldn't prioritize either one of them. If your friends always get you in trouble in school, it's kind of clear that you should definitely prioritize your studies a little bit more. Well, if it's something really important like a birthday and I do have an exam next day, I'll probably try and like squeeze time. Like, I'll probably, for me personally, study the whole day and then go for that birthday dinner at night. Or I'll study more that whole week and then go for that birthday dinner. I wouldn't just not go for that birthday dinner, because yes, the exam's important, but at the same time, 2 hours of having fun isn't gonna change a lot. I feel like personally, it really just depends on the timing. I would say just try balancing both things out, because we're all still young, and like, you wouldn't want to throw away like fun times with your friends now. I've noticed it with at lunch, as I just transferred. How do I make eating lunch with other people less awkward? I feel like you should try talking to more people like during class, and then when you find a group of people that you really vibe with, you should probably sit with them. Moving on to self-confidence and insecurity. How do you get confidence to do anything? If you're asking me this question, personally, I don't really have a lot of confidence. I really get insecure over like the smallest things I do. I usually talk to my friends a lot about it. I'm like, dude, is this okay? Like, should I do it? Like, I'm kind of scared, you know what I mean? Like, I say that a lot to a lot of my friends. Confidence is something that a lot of us are lacking right now. And I feel like even me personally, like, I feel like I don't have a lot of confidence as well. So don't sweat it if you don't have a lot of confidence to do something. The mindset you should be in is like, hey, like, this is for me, or whatever I'm doing, like, I'm gonna rock this, I'm gonna slay this. I don't really care what other people think of me. The moment you think what other people think of you, you're not gonna pull it off the way you want it to. Imagine how you would do it, and think, hey, isolate this, I rock this, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna be unique, you know? I feel like that's how you can slowly start building your confidence to do something. How to be confident around your friends and not care what other people think of you. First off, I feel like if they're really your friends, they wouldn't really care what you do and they'll support you in whatever you do. You shouldn't have to worry about anything because if they're really your friends, they would hype you up and support you in whatever you do. So I feel like, sis, you don't really have to worry about that. Well, if your friends are like toxic, leave them. How do I stop comparing myself to others? Like other people like my friend more than me. I feel like, yeah, this is the whole self-confidence thing again. You have to think like, hey, I am my own person. Like, you shouldn't have to feel like you are beneath your friend. Like, you shouldn't have to feel you're under someone's shadows. Your mindset should be like, hey, I'm my own person. People are friends with me because of me, not because of my friend. This is more about like tips in general, but how do you let your parents approve you putting makeup? I started putting makeup when I was like 13, transitioning to 14, year 9 basically. So I would suggest starting with like the simplest things like eyebrows, when slowly transition to like mascara. With that, you can slowly transition to like maybe eyeshadow. Even now, like at my age at 16, I am so insecure to wear like makeup. Like when it comes to like wing liner or like eyeshadow, I get really insecure and I don't really tend to do that as often. Because of that, the older you get, the more things you can start experimenting with. But like now, I suggest sticking to just eyebrow and then slowly transitioning to mascara. What do you do when your school and life in general just feels so stressful? Me every day. All of us have our stressful moments in life and it's okay to be stressed, but we have to like take things lightly. I feel like you have to understand that not everything in this world really matters right now. Like filtering out the things that don't really matter and then really only concentrating on things that do matter like at this moment in time. You should really focus on one thing at a time. It will really help you, trust me, and I feel like talking out to best friends really do help as well. Any college advice for freshmen? Just be open-minded. First meet someone, don't immediately think you're gonna stick with them because friend groups can change really like easily in the first maybe 2 weeks or so. Just take things easy, treat everyone the same. If you hear something about someone, don't be so quick to be so opinionated. I feel like in school work wise, I feel like your college will like mentally prepare you and everything will be easy, but that where do you take your A-levels and how is it there, environment and people wise? I go to Sunway. The lectures are actually good. It's a really good place for A-levels. The environment wise, I get what people mean when they say they can get distracted because literally there's so much distraction, but I am not really one to get so distracted because I'm just really so tired all the time. Mood. After school, I literally just go home. People think I actually have a lot of time in college, but no, I take 4 subjects. I have like classes from like 9 AM to 5 PM sometimes, but I do have breaks in between, but the days are really long for me, so I find it quite tiring. Everyone comes from like different backgrounds in school, so it's really good that you get a mix of like a huge people, not just like a group that you're used to, and I feel like that really teaches you how to like adapt when you go to uni as well, so I think it's pretty good. Advice on studying. I think I already answered this question in the previous video. Don't procrastinate. The earlier you start, the better, because last minute things don't work out for me. Put all your distractions away from you and just invest a good amount of time in just like doing your work. 30 minutes of like maths every single day would like really help you, not just like cramping like a whole day of maths right before the exam, you know what I mean? Find a good study environment. For me, it's like cafes, because like I literally have an iMac right in front of my desk, so I can literally just watch YouTube, go into a place that minimizes distraction. Even a library, you do you. Like if you want to study downstairs in the living room, you can do that too, but like finding a good schedule, finding a good routine, and finding a good environment to study in. Advice about middle school and high school. Okay, I never really had the whole middle school and high school thing. I guess KS3 and KS4, if that makes sense. Year 7 to year 9 doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't. Study wise, it doesn't matter. Year 10 and year 11 though, that's the time that matters. Like most people do really well in year 7 to year 9, and then when it comes to year 10 and 11, they just like go downhill. Things that happen in year 7, by the end of year 11, they don't really matter. Let's just say things will change. You'll probably change friends. I don't know. Don't really matter. So don't stress about it when you are like having like a little bit of problem in year 7 to year 9, because year 10 and 11's when the real shit happens. You're like 11 and you're having like drama, you will literally only have like how many months with these people and you will be gone. You won't see them anymore. So like don't sweat it. Chill about it. You have drama, focus on your studies. You'll be gone anyway. You won't see their lame asses anymore. How do you save up? I can't really answer this because I'm having problem with that as well. It gives me allowance and I usually try and like saving 40% and spending 60% is really good. Just have self-control. it should be fine. Tips on taking photos. Honestly, like I need tips to take photos as well because I feel like my photos are like not even on point. Good editing, a good lighting should be like good to go. I feel like I find a lot of inspiration on other people's Instagram and I try and recreate it. If I'm into like a specific vibe, I usually like try and like translate my vibe into the photo. For example, now like this is like a vibe, like this is a mood. So I'll probably take a picture of this and post it on my Instagram, you know what I mean? Advice on clear skin. To get proper skincare routine, stick to your actual routine. Change your bed sheets because usually when we sleep on our face, bacteria from our pillows go on our face. That's how we get such bad skin. Been there, done that. Don't sleep on your face. Yeah, just don't sleep on your face. Yeah. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands. Stop eating oily food because the more oily food you eat, it will show up on your face. Invest into a good face mask. I suggest the Mask of Magnanimity by Lush or like Innisfree, like the clay mask, you know what I mean? How does one glow up from being a potato? For one to glow up, something super dramatic has to happen to them. Like you need to either change up your whole lifestyle completely. Some people glow up by like cutting their hair or getting a new hairstyle or like getting braces. Puberty, I don't know. They like get taller. They start going to the gym. They get that hourglass body. Like it has to be something drastic that you are willing to stick to for you to actually glow up. And it can be mindset as well. Like before you could be really mean and then now you're super positive and like nice. You know what I mean? Okay, sisters. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The juice, the tea, the moment everyone has been waiting for. We are now on the topic of relationships.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Literally 80% of the questions were all about relationships and boys and girls and like... Okay, let's start. I kind of still miss my ex. I didn't get how to start talking to him though. Every time we walk past each other, he can't even make eye contact with me. Sister, that's the reason why he's an ex. That is the past. You gotta be looking at the future. You cannot teleport back in time and go back with your ex. Especially if he's not showing any interest. I feel like just not talk to him. Like as hard as it sounds, it's really the best for you. You can choose to listen to me or not. I've been there, like I get really stubborn and I just listen to myself. Although I know I'm wrong. But sis, listen, don't start talking to him. He's an ex for a reason. He's in the past. I really like this guy and he likes me back too. But I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend. What if the guy confesses? Do I reject? Or do I tell him I'm not allowed? And if I were to tell him, how? Okay, personally, you like him, he likes you. Don't care if you're not allowed. Like you being not allowed shouldn't really come in the picture. Like if you both really like each other, you will find a way to make it work. But I feel like you should definitely tell him like, hey, my parents don't allow me to like have a boyfriend, but I really like you and you really like me. Is there any way we can work this out? And if he does like you, like you say he does, he will find a way to work it out. And the whole rejecting thing, I seriously feel like it depends on you if you 100% like him. If you're not allowed to have a boyfriend, the relationship's gonna be really hard. So are you ready for that? Are you ready to put in the extra work? So it really just goes back to how much you like him again, like I said. If you're gonna reject him, I guess you can tell him, hey, my parents don't really allow me to whatever. And I guess he should understand. Yeah, just tell him like, I really like you, but like my parents don't really. Maybe in the future, stuff like that. Me and my crush are gonna fake date for a day. Getting outing this weekend. And to be honest, I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about to him. Any advice for the first fake date with a bunch of friends who doesn't know that we're gonna fake date? Wait, I'm confused. Why are y'all fake dating? Whatever you guys are gonna do. I've never really been on a fake date, so I wouldn't really know. But okay, let's just say first date. Let's pretend the word fake is not there. Okay, first date. Be calm, be chill, you know. You're with a bunch of friends, so it should be a lot easier for you. Incorporate him into like every single conversation you guys have. Act as if we're all friends and we're all like hanging out, you know. But yeah, good luck with your fake date, I guess. I like my best friend. What do? That's gonna be a little bit hard. It really just depends how much you cherish your friendship relationship. I feel like personally, if you feel like they like you too, you can try talking it out to them. If you're too scared of risking your friendship, I suggest just not talking to them about it, you know what I mean? So it really just depends on what situation you're in. I like this guy and he's 2 years older than me and I didn't get how to talk to him because we've never talked before and next year is his last year. Okay, I got another question saying how to like approach a guy or whatever. I feel like the fact that he's 2 years older than you is gonna be a little bit hard. Okay sis, this is a little tip that I learned. But if you have any mutuals with him, that will be a lot easier. But basically, you can add him on Snapchat. When he posts a picture on Snapchat, like a story, or when he posts something on his Instagram story, you can like reply to that and then that could lead to like you guys talking. Okay, I know this sounds really bad, but it's a little thing that I know that kind of works. So for example, if you post a watch or like clothes or like whatever, you can be like, ooh, where did you get this shirt from? Or ooh, whatever, you know? And then you guys will start talking. Am I right? Okay, this sounds really bad, but like, you know, it kind of works, okay? Like, example, like if you post a lot about shoes, you can be like, oh, like I'm trying to get like birthday present for my brother or like my friend. I don't know what shoes he will like. What do you think about it, you know? Or like you can say like, hey, like I want to get shoes, but I don't know what type of shoes I want. And then you guys will start talking because he'll help you because he's into shoes. You know what I'm trying to say, sis? So yeah, step 1's easy. Just replying his Instagram story. You guys will start talking. Trust me. Have you ever fought with a boyfriend to the point where breaking up is an option? Doesn't really matter who brings it up. What do you do, or what would you do to resolve it? If you guys are really fighting to the point where breaking up is an option, there's something definitely wrong. I would suggest either talking to him about it. Something's wrong. Like if you're thinking of actually breaking up, something's definitely wrong with this, and you need to find out if you two okay with like trying to like make it better, you know? Or if you two are like just not having it and you both are like willing to change, that's good, you know? Or like willing to resolve it, that's good. But if you guys aren't and you still really want to be with him, maybe suggest a break, you know? Like some people need time to just like think about themselves. Yeah, I really suggest just trying to just talk to him about the whole like, hey, like we're arguing all the time and breaking up is an option. Like we need to talk about this. Like it's a serious thing. You know what I mean? Next question. Is having intimacy with a partner important? No, it's not important. Really, like I don't know why people think like, oh, relationships, oh, this. I don't know why. Like those two, like what's important is how you feel towards each other and how you treat each other. When you're in a relationship, do you ever run out of things to say? If so, what do you talk about then? Ooh, yes, multiple times. Everyone reaches a point where chats become drier and you don't really know what to say. You shouldn't be the only one talking about most of the things. Like they should be putting effort into talking about stuff to you as well. It doesn't have to be like, what are you doing or what's your day, you know? It could be like deep talks, because I feel like deep talks really help you guys like connect in a way and you guys understand each other in sense. When you guys call at night, you can do this thing where you can play games. Like I don't know, I used to do this, so basically I would search in like Google questions. I ask them like, oh, would you rather this or would you rather that, you know what I mean? Rate me, or like guess which outfit I'll wear and stuff like that. Like those like stupid little games. It'll make calls a little bit more interesting, and especially if you reach the point where like you've literally talked about every single thing in your life. Elena, I'm year 8 and almost everyone's not single and there's this boy that likes me and I like him back. I want to say yes, but I want to say no. I don't know what to do. If saying no is an option, just stick with the no, because like if you really like the person, no should never be an option. And I personally feel like there's not really a point in like getting into a relationship if you don't 100% love the person, because first off, relationships are tiring, they're emotionally draining. If you don't 100% give it your all, one person's gonna get hurt and it's really just not worth it. How to heal after a breakup that was caused by an ex cheating on me. Okay, so I want you to know that it's not your fault. It's definitely not your fault. It's 100% their fault. So don't blame yourself for feeling stupid that you didn't know, or feeling stupid that like he did that to you, or feeling stupid that you should have left that person earlier. Second, I suggest just stop talking to them. Cheating is never okay, even when you guys are on your break or not. Whatever it is, if you guys aren't officially broken up and if they're with someone else, it's never okay. Even when you guys are on a break and if that person's with someone else, sorry, but that's cheating, okay? Take your time. Just focus on yourself. Do things that make you happy. Invest in a hobby. Focus on your studies. And just cut off your ex. Stop stalking him. Change all your wallpapers. Change his contact name. Absolutely block him out of your life mentally and in your phone and whatever, you know? I know you're gonna miss him because it's normal to miss your ex. Try to like distance yourself from him so you can get over him so it will stop hurting. Because sis, trust me, it will take time. I'm not gonna say it's super easy. It's gonna be really difficult, but it's a good way to start. How do you get a girlfriend slash boyfriend? Any tips? Be friendly, be loyal, be picky. I feel like not super picky, but like don't just like any person you see, you know what I mean? Like you should like really be picky in who you like, because relationships are really tiring. They're not really worth it if the person you end up liking is like a total asshole. If you want to find more options, you can start joining more clubs and whatever, or like Instagram, that thing's good too. But like take things slow, you know what I mean? After a while talking and you're like, shit, like they're not really my type, just let it go. Don't just jump into someone just to be in a relationship, because that's not really what you want, because it will affect you. Really make sure they're really worth it. You should make them wait. And I feel like the longer you spend talking to them, like maybe a few months, you really know who you're really messing with, you know what I mean? How do you know when you're ready for a relationship? I guess it's a feeling that no one really will know except you. If you're asking yourself, hey, like, am I ready for a relationship? It probably means you're not ready, because when you are ready, you shouldn't even be thinking that are you ready or not. I mean, like, it's chill, we're all young, you know? Relationships now are free and easy, you know? And then if you meet someone that you actually fall in love with, that's when the real shit happens. There's not a specific age we can be ready. If a guy confesses to you and you didn't directly reject him and have feelings for him, but then he gives up on you, then what to do? Talk to him about it. Be like, hey, I like you now. And like, you never know, just because someone gives up on you doesn't mean they stopped liking you, because if they really do like you, the feeling will always be there. Have you ever gotten insecure around your boyfriend? Like, do you have any imperfections that you do not want him to see? Yes, we all do. We all have our imperfections. I guess the thing we all should really understand is that your partner will love every single part of you. Like, they love you. Like, they're with you for a reason. Like, something you're insecure about doesn't really matter to them because they love every single bit of you. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't feel insecure. Although I get what you mean, because I feel insecure all the time. If you do feel insecure, you should tell your partner, and I'm pretty sure he'll reassure you. Like, don't sweat it. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, they love you. What are your thoughts on high school couples having sex? Personally, I don't really care. Like, I'm pretty cool with it. It's kind of like, do whatever you want, you know? Like, I'm not really against it. As long as you don't make it such a big deal and tell everyone and act as if you're so cool just because you lost it, I am completely fine with that. You know, those are all the questions or things that you guys asked me that I thought was worthy enough to include in the advice video, because like some of the things I got weren't really like advice related. It was kind of like, what bra size are you? You know what I mean? Your sis just spent 1 hour rambling. I hope you're really taking whatever I say, and I hope everything gets better for you guys. But yeah, this is fun, you know, this is fun. You know what's not fun though? I have like chem tuition in 15 minutes and I kind of have to go now. So that's not fun. I don't want to go. The end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give a thumbs up. I will see you in the next one. I don't know when the next one is, but yeah. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe.
Just see those sleigh bells jingle and ring, tingle, tingle, ring.